Ooh, look how big that one is, y'all. This my first year and my first set of oranges. Woo, get away, bee. Get away, bee. Ooh, look at that big mama. The zinnia plants is taking off. Beautiful. Look at that bright orange color. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am T. I am growing in New Orleans, Zone 9B, if you're new here. And on today's video, yes, I am about to harvest. It's harvest time. And guys, I am going to do a garden tour today. I'm going to do a garden tour and I'm going to harvest as I go, guys. So, stay tuned for this exciting video. So I am going to start with my broccoli and my cabbage. Okay, so right here is my no dig area. We have cabbage and broccoli. On this end, we have purple cabbage. I just planted in not too long ago. I will give it about a week. That's the purple cabbage. Right here, this is an extra bag. I need to plant something else in. That's another cabbage. And all these cabbages is inside of a storage container from Dollar Tree, and they're doing so well inside of this storage container, guys. If you're interested in that video, go ahead and go see that video when I put these cabbages inside of these storage containers from Dollar Tree, and it just took off, guys. They really adapted to that. Back there, I still have some more cabbages I need to put inside of their permanent home. Right here is my no dig area. I have broccoli and I have marigolds for a companion plant to keep those nasty bugs away. This is a broccoli plant. They all looking a little sad right now because the sun is out. And but they'll plop back up once that sun go down and I water them in the evening. But they're doing so well, guys. And I got some more purple cabbage in the middle. I planted in my previous video. I got one there, and one there. And I have two companion plants, marigolds. Got the yellow one there, and I have the orange one on this end. Right here, I have a tall marigold plant. It's probably like my height, y'all. It's probably almost taller than me. I'm 5'6", and this plant is probably about 5'7", 5'8". So yeah, and it's inside of a a brick. Y'all know these bricks, they do so well. These cinder block bricks, they do so well. And I've been planting, and ever since I've been planting inside of these bricks. Right here, we got bell pepper plant, and look like something got to it. Something definitely got to it, y'all. We're gonna throw that inside of that compost bin. But this bell pepper plant, it's time for harvest, y'all. It's time to harvest these bell peppers off of this plant. And hopefully I can get some more bell peppers, or I might put these bell pepper plants to rest, y'all. They produce so much, y'all, and it's still producing. This is another bell pepper plant, and we have bell peppers. This bell pepper plant I'm going to wait to harvest on, and see if they can get just a little bit bigger. Right here I have a garlic. This is a garlic growing so big, y'all. And right here I have beets growing in here in the center block. And I have more beets right here growing on this side on the center block. Right here, whoa, y'all. Check out the basil. This is inside of the center block as well. I need to harvest. I am definitely going to harvest because it grow out of control, y'all. But it's so beautiful. Look at that. I did harvest off of this basil plant, and it's time for another harvest. So I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to harvest off this basil plant. And next to it in the center block is the jalapeno plants. Some of them are red. There's so many under there, guys. It's leaning, it's leaning to the side. Look at that. That's more jalapenos. Some of them turn red. We have some under here on this side. We got lots of jalapenos, y'all. And they're steady producing. Right here, I have kohlrabis growing out on this center block. And I have more garlic on this side. And I have a broccoli here growing on this side on the center block. So the center blocks is doing good on this side. That's a back view, well, a front view of everything. Over here is another raised bed I have. We have broccoli on this end. We have 3 broccolis on this end. And under here, I planted some collard greens under there. It's 2 collard greens under there. And it's under my okra tree. 2 okra, well, we have 3 okra trees. This one is the smallest. I've already harvested off this okra tree and I'm still getting okra. See, I will have to harvest this one off here, and I'm gonna harvest this small one, because if I don't harvest them, and I see another one there, if I don't harvest them now, guys, they're gonna get so big, and I don't like my okra too big. All right, this okra plant, we still have flowers right there, and we have more okra coming out. And on side of the okra, the 3 okra plants, we have a squash. This squash grows so big, y'all. I can't wait until I start seeing some squashes. Well, I do see squashes. We have some down in the middle. I'm trying to wait on some flowers on the female squashes, so that way I can hand pollinate. We see some males, and I did took some male I harvest some male flowers off of this plant, and I put it in a freezer. So once I see my female plants flower open, which is right there, if y'all can see, I'm going to hand pollinate as soon as I see them. And the reason why I took some male flowers off this plant and I put it in a freezer, because for some reason, when I see that female flower open, these male flowers is going to be nowhere to be found, and I am not going to have anything to hand pollinate my female flower. So that's why I put them in. That's why I harvest my male flower and I put it in the freezer. It's when that flower come out. When that flower open, that's when I'm gonna hand pollinate. On this side, we do have some collard greens. We have another collard right here, and a collard here. I did try trimming so the collards can get some. I did try trimming the squash plant, but they grew right back over the kale. So I'm gonna have to give it another trim. Right here, you can see that I put a store-bought green onion right there for pets. And I got one right there. Right here next to these collards, we have a eggplant. Yo, I'm supposed to get eggplants off of this eggplant right here, but I planted it too late. I'm supposed to definitely have eggplants over here, but it's almost the end of the season. If I don't get eggplants by, I say, in another few weeks, I don't know, y'all. That thing might die because we about to have our frost date coming up. So hopefully it get big enough. I'm starting to see everybody harvesting some eggplants, and mine is so short. So where, yo, I don't know. I might can get one out of there this season. Who knows? Okay, that's it for this bed. Over here, we have another bell pepper plant. I need to harvest. This is a red bell pepper. I'm definitely going to harvest. I harvest a lot off of this bell pepper plant. I think I see some more trying to produce up here. I would definitely go ahead and oh, I see another bell pepper plant, right, a little bell pepper right there. So what I'm gonna do is I still see flowers. I want to see, when I see blooms like that, I am going to heat it up with my rice water, give it that fertile. That's my natural fertilizer, that rice water. I heat it up with that rice water to give it a drink and a feed, and they're gonna come straight on out. Right here is my first year of grapes. This is the grapes tree, y'all. I know I'm not gonna get any grapes off of this, off these, off off this plant this year, but I'm waiting on next year, y'all. And you can tell they're dying back. They're dying back because this is the first year. This is the first year of this grape tree, y'all. Hopefully they're going to do better next season. Right here on this side, we have more bell peppers. Yes, it's definitely time to harvest because the sun is eating the bell peppers, y'all. The sun is eating the bell peppers. I am going to definitely harvest that. I'm going to harvest this whole bell pepper plant right here. Right here we have kohlrabi in down in here. Right here is my zinnia plant. Yo, I tell you not. This zinnia plant right here, I don't know how a seed drop right here, but it's coming from the ground. And this is a volunteer zinnia plant. And look how beautiful this plant came out. So beautiful. I love zinnias. Zinnias is my favorite flower. Zinnias and marigolds is my favorite flower because they're good pollinators and they attract the pollinators, the bees, and the beautiful butterflies. That's what makes these zinnias one of my favorite flowers because I'm always seeing butterflies around. But yeah, this is the special zinnia plant. I call it my special zinnia plant because of the volunteer. I just left it there. I left it alone. I think I had a zinnia pot right here. And when I planted the seeds inside of that zinnia pot, one of the seeds fell on the ground and it just took off after that, guys. It took off. Right here is an old red bean um grow bag. I already harvested the red beans off of here and it's pretty much dying back. And I see some more few red beans I need to harvest off there. I'm gonna clean that one out and make it another home for something else. Right here on this side, this is a gallon. I put some cucumbers in here, and I got it trellising on the gate. We have one cucumber here, and we have another one here growing. I did harvest two. I already harvested two already, and this is the second two. So after this, I'm gonna pull it up. You could tell it's dying back. The leaves were so pretty, but it's dying back and it's trying to give those cantaloupes all they can get. All it can give. It's giving all the energy, y'all. And next to it in the same gallon, it's some more basils. The basils, they're flowering. Well, they're seeding. And I need to go ahead and harvest that today. And right here we have another cabbage. That's a cabbage plant on the side. Okay, next to the cabbage we have carrots. This is the carrots. I already thinned the carrots out, y'all. And you can see down, if you can see down in there, we do have some carrots coming out, guys. These gonna be nice big carrots. It's gonna be a nice harvest. I am not gonna harvest it today. I'm giving these carrots some more time. I just fertilized yesterday. I just fertilized these cabbage. I mean the carrots yesterday, so I'm gonna give it some more time. All right, over here we have kale. We have a kale plant here. I planted in a week ago and it's doing good. Right here we have some more zinnias. The zinnias is zinniaing. The zinnias is zinniaing. We have some buds right here. They opening. They'll probably be open by tomorrow. They're doing pretty well right here. So I just left that right there. Right here, I planted this zinnia right here. Since that volunteer did so well on that side, I said, I'm gonna plant me some zinnias in ground right here. And yo, this zinnia plant was so little and it's getting so big. So it's really adapting to this spot. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I do have some beets growing right here on the side of it. And this is in ground, guys. This is my first in ground spot. My cabbage and my broccoli is a no dig area. But this one here is actually in ground and I'm so proud. And the zinnia plants is taking off. Beautiful. Look at that bright orange color. And we have one right here growing out. All right, next to it, we have our lemon. This is our lemon tree. This is my first year with this lemon tree, guys. And this is the second time I see it flowering. And I'm actually seeing some lemons holding in there, guys. You see the lemons? The first time I saw lemons on this lemon tree, all of them fell off. Some of them falling off on this second round too, but most of them is staying, which that's gonna make me happy, making me feel like I'm gonna get some lemons off of this lemon tree this year. And we see some flowers, y'all, and it smells so good. The pollinators love it. I always see bees over here. All right, over here next to it, we have our cucumber and our cucumber trellis. We still see cucumbers. We see flowers, y'all. They're still coming off. I have 2 cucumbers I need to harvest. And this is the it's like a pickle variety. It's the pickles variety. So we have a total of 3 plants inside of this 1 5-gallon bucket. So I need to harvest those 2. And I see they're dying back. So hopefully those 3 right here make it. I hope they make it and they get big. We do have clusters over here as well. So I hope they make it, guys. We're hoping the cucumbers make it. All right. And up here is the little red bird doing his job with the chimes at the bottom. Right here we have another bell pepper plant. It's doing well. Today I will be harvesting these bell peppers. We have so many, y'all. And this one came to be so tall. It came to be so tall. It's two up inside of this it's two bell pepper plants inside of this toe. The toe is, y'all, I think this is the last year for this toe. It's bending and it's, it did its job, but everything just falling apart in this toe. So uh this is pretty much the patio area, guys. Right here we have some lettuce right here growing. That's a little thing of lettuce. And this lettuce right here, I took lettuce out of here and I transplant every most of the lettuce inside of this raised bed here. We have Swiss chard right here, and next to it we have some celery. Um, we have on this side we have a cayenne pepper plant right here, and we have another Swiss chard plant right here. And behind it we have some kale. That's a kale plant. So yeah, y'all. And oh, and we have beets. We got a beets. We got beets. And yeah, these the cabbage is not the cabbage, the lettuce is doing pretty well, y'all. It's doing pretty well. And if you watch my other video when I set this up, I savaged this out the trash, y'all. I got this out the trash. I cleaned it up. I can't believe someone threw this out, y'all. I am so in love with this thing. I am so in love with it, and I'm glad they throw it out because I took it, I put it in the back of my trunk, and I kept on going. Right here we have more basils that I have to harvest before they start seeding. I have to harvest that. Over here we have some cilantro plants. They're doing pretty well. We're gonna harvest that. Inside of this cilantro, we have this container. This is the Dollar Tree container. I just set this on another Dollar Tree stand. This is we have cilantro in here and we have Swiss chard in here that I need to harvest. I need to harvest this today. So that's the cilantro. Over here we have more cilantro, and I have some carrots in here. Over here we have lettuce that I have been coming out here and harvesting and eating. They look a little they look a little leggy, but they grow pretty well, and I've been harvesting even on this side. I've been harvesting on here. I do have some right here with some colorful Swiss chard. I already harvest off here. Let me just take that off. And some more growing back. Right here, y'all, is my seedlings. They is ready to go in their permanent home. They permanent home. And guys, guess what? I am waiting on my green stalk. That's why I haven't planted these seedlings yet. I'm waiting on my green stalk, and my green stalk should come. I hope they hold up about another week. I'm hoping. I have kale, I have Swiss chard in here, I have kohlrabis in here, I have purple cabbage in here, I have other cabbages in here. Yo, I need to get these planted out ASAP. I said by my next video I drop these, my next video should be me transplanting these seedlings inside of my green stalk. Fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully. Next, over here, well, that's all my seedlings. I'm gonna show y'all, give y'all a closer look of the seedlings. That's we have three rows of seedlings, y'all. Um, right here is a blueberry bush We got lots of blueberries off of this bush, y'all. And I have another one on the other side. Okay, over here in this raised bed, we have kohlrabis in this raised bed, we have kale in this raised bed, and we have Swiss chard in this raised bed. And we have green onions just taken off. That's a purple cabbage right there. And the green onions is for the pest control, y'all. It's been doing okay, but I still see pets. I still see some type of pets just chewing away. So when you see pets chewing away, kind of look, flip it over and look to the side and see if you see anything. And look, a stink bug. Don't y'all just hate those things? I hate them. So that's what it was. It's the stink bugs. It's either the stink bugs, let me flip it over, or the snails, the slugs. Wherever he at, I'ma find him. And over here next to this bed, the brassica beds, this is my orange tree, y'all. This is the orange tree. This is my first year with these oranges, y'all. And I'm trying to what I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and harvest these oranges off of here and put this orange tree to rest, because this is my first year with it and it's doing well. This is my first year and my first set of oranges. So I'm definitely going to harvest them while they're green like this, and I'm just going to let them turn, because look like they're I don't know what this is on the outside. If y'all know what that is, let me know. I don't know if it's something was eating at it, the stink bugs or what, but some of them have, discoloring on it. I don't know what it is, but it's time to harvest these oranges. This is let me see, this is called the Louisiana sweet orange tree, and it's doing good, y'all. It's doing good. It's time to harvest. And next to it is my other brassica raised bed, y'all. This bed right here, it is time, y'all. It's time to get these brassicas out of this bed. We have kale, we have mustard greens, and we have kale, mustard greens, and collard greens in this bed. Growing out, y'all. This bed did so well. This is my seed dropping. This is when I drop the seeds. I direct sow seeds, and this is how it looks. I direct sow this whole bed. That bed right there, I just transplant. I transplant that bed a week ago. This bed right here is seeds, strictly seeds, and I'm gonna harvest out this bed today. This is another blueberry plant. I already harvest my blueberries off of this plant. Hopefully I get some more blueberries. I doubt it though, because I don't see any flowers. So that this blueberry plant probably just be put, it's gonna be put to rest for the rest of the season, because I don't think I'm gonna get any blueberries off of this tree right now. Right here is another purple cabbage I just planted a week ago. Right here is my flowers. This is frost tolerant flowers that I'm going to plant inside of my green stalk. I'm just waiting on the green stalk, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting on the green stalk for those plants. Um Over here, look at the bee, y'all. The bee is being and doing its job. Over here, I did do the little crate method. If y'all interested in that video, y'all can go check that out. I got some lettuce in here. I got some flowers in here. I got some purple cabbage in here. And I think that's a kohlrabi over there. And I got some a kale over there. And it's inside, and this is inside of a crate. Um Uh, okay, guys. I think that's it with my garden tour. Um, I am going to start my harvest. I'm gonna start harvesting my brassicas. I'm gonna start with the mustard greens, the collard greens, and the kale. So I am going to start with this bed with my harvest. Let me get my scissors. This is my harvest basket, and I'm gonna go ahead and just start harvesting, guys. Over here, I am starting my. This is the collard. See that? I'm gonna put the collards on one side and the mustards on the other side. And yo, the collards is doing so well. The collards is so pretty and it's doing so well. And it's definitely time to harvest. And I do see new growth. So when I harvest, more is going to grow out. I just have to harvest this first layer off. This is my first time harvesting out of this bed. And I'm happy, y'all. I'm so happy. We're gonna have lots and lots of kale this year. We're gonna have lots of greens this year. This is the collard stage. I'm gonna get those collards off. Getting these collards off, y'all. This is the first harvest, the first layer. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring y'all close so I can show y'all what's going on down at the bottom. So I'm gonna bring y'all down. And if y'all can see, hopefully y'all can see. I can't really see because of the sun. But right here, this is how I'm harvesting. I'm taking it from the bottom and I'm cutting it. And I'm just pretty much taking the big leaves off. So that way the little leaves can start growing out. We're gonna give it some room to grow out. They say the more you harvest, the more you're gonna get. So this is my first harvest out of this raised bed. So I'm going all the way down much as possible and I'm snipping. I'm snipping. Have us some greens today. Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday, guys. And the Saints is playing. So hopefully they win their little Saints game. And we're going to have us some greens today. Look how big that one is. That one is big. All right. Get that off. Getting all of them off, y'all. So that way the new sets can grow beautifully. And y'all, let me tell y'all, this is literally my first year. This is my first year growing collards and cabbage and greens. Not bad for my first year, right? I'm so proud of myself. Yep, not bad. I'm so happy I can feed my family and just from my backyard. Just from my backyard. This is so amazing. Harvest time is the best time for us gardeners. And I'm just so happy and grateful. So I am still on I am still on the what is that? The collard, the collards. I'm still on the collard greens. This was a whole row of collards. I had a whole row of collards, a whole row of mustard, and a whole row of kale. So, and now I can pretty much tell the difference. The leaves all look, you know, they all green, but I can tell the difference now. I can tell them apart. All right. I think that's it with the kale. All right, now I'm moving on to the mustards. That's the collards. On to the mustards. Back y'all up a little bit. And y'all, these mustards, they're doing so well. Look at that. That's the mustards. The leaves is so big. And y'all, let me tell you, I did not have to put any fertilizer inside of this bed. The only fertilizer I have in this bed is what I put when I amended this soil, which was I put some. This one is a little dead here. That's gonna go in the compost pile. I put some bone meal inside of this bed, and I put some coffee grinds for the leafy greens, and that's it, y'all. That was it. And if you interested in how I got, this bed with so much food inside of this 1 4x2 bed, y'all go check that video out and you can see the seed dropping technique and you can see exactly what I use. Look at that. It's like elephant ears. Tons of food, y'all. Need another harvest basket. And we do have some more growing out, some more mustard greens growing out. I can see them sprouting out. So this won't be my last harvest. This definitely won't be my last harvest. And I'm gonna spread all this out on a table so y'all can see the whole harvest, because inside of that basket, I'm sure y'all can't really see everything. And I'm glad it's harvest time, y'all, because I see the little krillers was getting ready to feast off our food before we get to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking and I'm gonna speed this up a little bit, y'all. bring y'all in a little closer here. Y'all can see what I'm doing. All right, right here, I'm just taking the branch down here and just snipping. Snip that right off. So I'm going from the bottom and I'm snipping off the main stem. That's the main stem down there. And we have some babies growing out the main stem. So I'm just taking the first layer off. That's this is the first layer and the middle is the second layer of babies coming out. So I'm just snipping them all off. Here's a main stem, snipping them all from the bottom. Ones like this, I'm putting it inside of the compost pile. This is all eaten and rotten up. Woo! Look at that big mama. Get away, bee. It's the kale, y'all. Kale. Okay, guys, this is what's left. You can now see the soil. This is the bed now. All right. What I did was you can see the main stems where the little baby's growing from, and I just chopped the side parts of it because we got more growth coming out. This is the main stem. I chopped all these out. Right here we still have more growing out, so I'm gonna let that grow, and I will be harvesting that when it gets old enough to be harvested. And over here is the collards. We still have growth here, and I cut all the big leaves off. Right here is the kale. It's the same with the kale. I cut all the big leaves off, and now we have new growth with the kale. We have a baby growing out here. So yeah, we have tons of main stems. So we have more food. We have a main stem here, a main stem here, and we have babies growing from here, from the main stem. Right here, that's the compost pile, and this is what I harvest. We have the collards in there, the kale, and the mustards in there. We have some bell peppers I'm going to harvest. Get that off there. Get that off there. Let me show y'all. Right here, we have the little sun damage. If you can see right there, we have sun damage on both peppers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut around there, and the rest of this pepper is good to eat. We have good peppers here. There. We're gonna give these some of these some more time. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest this one off. This was a red. See, got some sun damage. We're gonna cut around that one. I'm gonna take y'all to the other pepper plants over here. Ooh, look how big that one is, y'all. How big this one is. Big. This another giant one. All right, put this inside of this basket. Got another one down here. All right. This one is ready. And y'all, just like I said, these bell peppers is going to be my stuffed bell peppers. I'm gonna cut them up, put them in the freezer, y'all. And we're gonna use these peppers for the holidays. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Okay, so the rest of these I am going to leave on the plants so they can finish growing. All right, y'all, that's the basket. That's one basket full of peppers. And over here, I am going to put my jalapenos on the top. All right, this is the jalapeno plant. Let me see if I can get y'all down. Jalapeno plants. Got some jalapenos. Me and my daughter, we love pickled jalapenos. So we definitely going to put these to use. I'm gonna harvest the red ones. The red ones, I guess they turn red when they left on the plant for too long. But I don't understand that because some of them are coming out red and they're really tiny. So we still gonna use them. We still going to use them. It's okay. This one is massive. Put that jalapeno juice on that fried chicken. Ooh, good. Look at that. All right, y'all. That's the peppers. That's the peppers. That's the basket full of peppers. All right, I'm gonna sit this here. Sit that there. And we're gonna go to, I need something to put them basils in. I'll harvest those basil. This how I harvest the basils. I just snip the top. Snip them from the top like that. And I kind of, and y'all, this is not my first time cutting from this basil plant. They grow so fast and so easy, and it smells so good. I just love the smell of basil. Love, love, love. If I can have basil plants all over, I would. But I do have basil plants all over. I have a total of 3 basil plants on each corner of the yard. Look at that. Look how big that basil is. I pretty much just snipped that whole one off. Yeah, they gonna grow back. They all gonna grow back. This is my second time clipping this basil plant. I got basil for days. I'm definitely going to hydrate these basils, and we definitely going to use them. I just pretty much snip them from the middle, and they're gonna grow again. We gave the basil plant a haircut. We gave them a haircut. Look at that. That's the basils. That's the basils, y'all. All right, y'all. That's the harvest. We have the basils. We have the collard greens. And we have the mustard greens. This is the bottom part I harvested from. And we have the bell peppers, the jalapenos. And that's the harvest for today, guys. This is my fall harvest. All right, guys, that's the harvest. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And this was a great, great experience that I had for this fall harvest, guys. The sun is shining, the sun is out. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna wash everything I have. I'm gonna clean everything, clean the bell peppers, cut the bell peppers, store them in the freezer. Do the same with my collard greens and my mustard greens. My fresh, I'm a cook the mustard greens today. Today is Sunday. I'm gonna cook that with some baked chicken and some cornbread and some with my mustard greens. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clean it. So y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Uh, y'all enjoy y'all Sunday, and I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll talk to y'all later. Who that?